What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. So I'm going to do a video. It's a community roundup, kind of what's going on, keeping pace with everything. Lots of action going on our Twitter. More and more people are communicating and staying in the loop with Twitter. So I just have to keep coming back here. If you're not already following us on Twitter, you should be. If you like to stay up to beat before everything drops on a video, that's Altcoin Buzz IO. If you need to get the notifications, you turn on the bell right here. So with all that being said, what's the big deal? What's going on here? We posted one here about B3 coin. You guys have been talking about this. By the way, guys, I try to do my best to put out the information to you guys. Based on what you guys asked me to make a video, I try to make it. Okay, if I make a video for you guys, that's because I'm trying to, give you guys an opportunity to get the word out about some of the stuff that you like. Okay. Now, with that being said, some of these coins you guys are recommending are very iffy, and I say that because they're not the contemporary mainstream top picks. But because they're your guys' picks, I'll talk about them and give you guys a shout, okay? B3 being one of them. Apps coins, this one's more legit, okay? This one's definitely more legit. But the Rimbit stuff that we were working with is iffy. This B3 coin is iffy. And now we've got a new one that's just coming up that's, I don't know if it's iffy, but it's definitely new. So because of that, we have to be kind of exercising on or working on the side of caution. So people are saying now, Digipulse. So I'm trying to have a middle ground consensus here, but it keeps adding up. You guys are all over the board, and I'm trying to refine it a little bit and give you guys some background here. So this eBST, let's go ahead and take a look at this because you guys have asked me. Let's see, over here on Instagram, you guys are asking for a video on triggers, and then I got this HTML that keeps coming up, but they put it in there. They're saying they like B3 coin. They're very interested. Make a video about B3, so I'll include B3 in a discussion in this since you guys are asking. So this person said 100 egg rolls trash. Please do a video on eBST. Yeah, Jeff, do a video on eBST. So you can see I'm doing my best to respond to you guys on social media. This is coming off our Instagram. Just bear in mind, this is the Altcoin Army as a community, putting out the words, not so much my own opinion, but more or less being a mediator between what I think. It's not about me all the time. I'll let you know when I have my picks. These coins right here, I'll jump into them if I choose to join you guys on it, because like you say, what's a captain without what's a general without getting in the trenches, right? If we're the Altcoin Army and the general doesn't want to get in the trenches and doesn't want to get all dirty, what kind of general is he? I'm not calling myself a general, but I'm speaking in that sense. Obviously, this is not real combat or whatever you want to call it, but you get the idea. I mean, figuratively speaking, I should jump in the trenches with you guys if I'm going to talk about it, or at least I'll let you know if I'm going to jump in the trenches with you guys and get dirty, right? So I will say this. I had some loose coins because we've had a massive bull run over the last couple months. I've had a couple coins just laying around, and I threw some into B3. Yes, I did. Now, a very small amount. I'm not doing anything too out of control with B3, that's for sure. Or what I'm trying to say is you should not do anything too out of control with B3 if you jump in. Okay? And I mean that. So it's got a very low market cap, 4.6 million. I would say if you're skeptical on it, just stay away. If you're the type of person that can't handle the Las Vegas kind of trading, which I'm not trying to get you guys into. As a matter of fact, if this gets too out of hand, we'll stop it. If you guys start putting in too much money and things start getting too out of control, we'll have to stop it, because I'm not trying to advocate for gambling. In fact, I don't even think this is a gamble. I consider this an investment in the sense that it's already been talked about by several other YouTubers, like Superman's talked about it. And a lot of people have given it credibility. The thing that I do not like about it, that has come up a couple times, that has caught my attention, is it pumps and dumps. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it pumps and dumps. Now, me taking out a small position, I have to be aware that this thing pumps and dumps, pumps and dumps. And I'm hoping that at some point in time it'll find stability. Like right here, what did it do right here? I mean, a zero market cap, what did it go off the radar and then it just jumps back on the radar? I don't know what the deal is with B3 Coin, but from what I'm hearing, they've rolled out a new website, and that's why things have turned out like this. So the official home of B3 Coin, anti-instamine, no pre-mine, no ICO, no IPO, annual staking rate. So if you know about Superman, Udemy, he's an awesome YouTuber. You can check him out. He has a video about B3 Coin where he goes completely into detail about this coin. And I watched it, and man, that guy, he covered it through and through. So if you're looking for a cool channel, I definitely do recommend Superman as one of the channels that I like to get information from. And he's pretty cool. And he talks about B3 Coin back in September. So maybe that's where you guys found out about B3 Coin. I don't know where you guys all got on the B3 bandwagon, but I took out a very small position on B3 Coin. And if you're not willing to lose all your money completely, then stay away from B3 Coin. Whatever you put into it in that sense. So if you put in $10, be willing to lose it all. If you put in $10 and it makes $100, be happy that you made that $100, but don't get too hooked on the euphoria of gambling or anything like that. Look at it more like this is business, this is an investment. Take a pragmatic approach to your investing. Don't think of it like gambling. You don't investing is not gambling, okay? And the second you feel as though you start turning it into gambling, you have to reconsider it. So with B3 Coin, instead of me looking at it like it's a gamble, I'm looking at it, well, what's the potential upside here and what's the potential downside here? And if I say it's 50-50, could go either way, then I say, well, in business, sometimes you have to take 50-50 chances, right? Could go one way or the other. There is some interesting things to this. The staking, it has caught my attention. Coin Exchange is a great place to pick it up, especially if you don't, you know what, over here. And I'm sorry, but I would love to be bullish on Cryptopia, but man, they just keep doing it to you guys, don't they? And I keep seeing it in the comments. So yeah, that's where you get it. Coins markets, it's no longer on Cryptopia. So now I'm not saying that Cryptopia is the bad guys here, but they just keep, you know, some weird things keep happening over there, right? Now, this eBoost coin that you guys are really big on. Let's take a look at this. Well, not really big on it because only a couple people started to talk about it, but I do know you can pick it up on Bittrex. Very low market cap also. You saw how the B3 coin had a $4 million market cap. We're doing a little something different today. I mean, I'm not going to get too in the habit of doing these things, especially if they get out of hand, these really low market cap coins. But I'm doing it for you guys right now as a matter of testing the waters to see how things pan out. If it gets too hectic, we'll have to stop. But this is another very low market cap coin that you guys have brought up. And I took a look at the website, and it seems interesting. Look at this. Kind of cool. They got some, you know, I mean, this, I guess if I'm into these kind of things, right? I've gone to science museums where they play around with those things on that ball, you know. The much anticipated eBoost staking and referral program begins January 15th. So they've got some big news coming out January 15th, which could essentially lead to a price rise. The Trusted Gamers coin, transparent distribution, trade eBoost on Bittrex. eBoost was created by a professional team that is passionate about esports and online gaming. In general, we want to build a platform that took the stress out of esports and allow members from all walks of life to have a single currency to use in esports. I guess you could say this is kind of like Potcoin or Hempcoin, but for sports, right? That's basically what they're saying. So if you like to smoke, I was going to say herb, but cannabis. If you smoke cannabis and you want to transact in a certain currency other than whatever, and you want to use the Potcoin, same thing is what they're saying with eBoost. So if you like these kind of ideas, if you think it's something to keep an eye on, for this, I don't know, man. I took out a small position on this too, but we'll see. It's the things I don't like about it. Okay, well, let's see here. Okay, it's kind of high price for like the market cap here has. I mean, I guess it's because it's got a low circulating supply, but that means they've got a lot to fill in the total supply. Like I would rather them say 99 million in circulating supply and have a lower price, you know. But I guess they have a bunch in reserve. But the thing that stands out is like, okay, what happens when they roll out, 12 million more? Does the price cut in half on me all of a sudden? More coins in circulation. So I think they're making a major error in that. But I did take out a small position because I've been wrong on something like this before, where they just where it didn't really happen like that. But they're staking, so we'll see. But I think this price is high unnecessarily. I think they made a mistake in that, in only having 12 million in circulation. But maybe they have a reason for it. But it just keeps going up. You guys have been talking about it. You can follow them on social media. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about in this video was Tron. So you guys are like, what in the world is going on with Tron? Tron is turning into a pump and dump. And this is what happens when you have fanfare, okay? When fanfare comes in, you get this massive rise, and then centralized position holders sell off, and then weak hands start selling off, and then it just becomes a domino effect that just keeps building. And that's kind of what happens with this fanfare stuff. So guys, if anything we all take away from this is watch out for fanfare. Don't become a fanatic of a coin if you can avoid it. Like that whole Verge, like you guys were saying in the comments, some of you veterans were saying, oh, look at the Verge fanboys. Look at the Tron fanboys. So try not to become too fanatical about a coin and make decisions where you're buying at all-time highs and then watch a cliff dive like this. And this was the Altcoin Army's coin of the week, okay? And I'm saying if you did buy in, you're going to have to hold. You're just going to have to hold, and you need to say that you're going to hold for as long as it takes to recover and then go into the green again, okay? So just hold. Just hold this thing. And that's pretty much my best advice for you guys. We saw the same kind of thing happen with Verge, and Verge is now recovered. But be careful with getting on the fanboy bandwagon, okay? We watched Verge do the same kind of thing where it reached what? How high did Verge reach? Like 24 cents or something? 26 cents, and then it fell off to 11 cents. So we saw the same thing happen with Verge, and now Verge is back to 19 cents. So there is hope for you. It's just the fanatical stuff is going to get you in this hot water. And even if you jump into B3 or eBoost, don't jump in with too much emotions into it. Say, if you make the decision to get into either one of these coins, you're saying, well, I saw some value in it at its market cap price, and I have some historical references and data through POC coin and some other stuff, POC, P-A-C, not necessarily POT, okay, to suggest that these coins might make a move, okay? This thing's gonna peel back big time too. It already kind of has. Like, I don't even know what is going on with POC coin at this price. But yeah, I think it reached almost $1 million. Now it pulled back. So don't, like right now with B3 coin, being that it's still early on and it's down so much. I mean, this is not an all-time high for POC or B3 coin. So there's not a high risk here. The people who got sandbagged by POC coin were the people who are buying at the all-time highs. That's why I stay away from all-time high stuff. I'll talk about stuff on a dip or on a low like B3 where it's just really low. Like, I don't really see it going any lower than 4 million. It could go to 2 million, which would be even more of a buying opportunity for those of you who are interested. But at this price, I mean, it's really hard to get any lower than this. I mean, it's ranked 614. It's already been talked about on several big YouTubers' channels. So I don't really see the too too big of a downside on this one unless it was going out of business, which it doesn't appear to be doing. So that's why I talk about it, and I have enough confidence to talk about it at this rate. Now, eBoost, on the other hand, if we just take a look at that one again, 220. I mean, it's kind of rising high, and it just keeps going up. So I'll have to put out this video. You guys can make that decision. This is still a very low market cap. I like what the utility of the coin is. I don't like the circulating supply at where it's at, though. But we'll see. You guys, if these don't fit your portfolio, please stay away. I don't want to hear any complaining if you guys jump in there. I'm not trying to do anything like hype any coins for myself. All I'm trying to do is give you guys a voice to talk about some of the coins that you like. This is eBoost is one of your guys' coins, and so is B3 coin. Make an educated decision. If this kind of stuff is not for you, don't jump in. It's as easy as that. It's like saying, hey, McDonald's is over there, but you're a vegan. We don't need to hear how you're a vegan, blah, 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 and everyone at McDonald's is blah, 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 okay? Or if you're a McDonald's guy or girl and you go to McDonald's all the time and you see the vegan restaurant, people over there eating fruits and veggies. Just let people do what they like to do, okay? But do it responsibly, right? And if you hear the warnings that are being put out about eBoost and B3, then take heed the warnings. But if you ignore the warnings, then that's your choice to ignore the warnings. Okay? So it's up to you guys. You're grown adults. And if you think it's too high risk, definitely stay away. And definitely do not put too much into it at all. Do not try to bet the farm on any of these. That I will say. I wouldn't even bet the farm on cryptocurrency. I mean, you should have no more than 10% of your net worth into cryptocurrency right now. Until you have reason to believe that it should go up. I mean, 10% of whatever you're making in your paychecks, no more than 10% should be going into cryptocurrency at this particular moment. Because that's just pace yourself with it. Still keep paying your bills and all that, but you get the idea. Anyways, guys, this is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. We'll see you next time. Subscribe to this channel if you're new. If you like notifications about videos like this, click that bell next to this notification button or the subscribe button.